It looks like discussions with the BattleHawks returning to St. Louis is starting to heat up. We've slowly gotten some information about the XFL relaunch in 2020. We found out the new owners, the launch date, et cetera, et cetera. And now there's word that out of St. Louis, that the St. Louis Post-Dispatch put out there, there's been conversations between the XFL and the St. Louis Convention and Visitors Commission to discuss using the dome again. According to President Kitty Ratcliffe, quote, we talked with them a couple weeks ago and they just reached out today to schedule another call. She went on to say what they were doing with their first call is they were contacting each one of the previous venues just to let them know that the new ownership intends to restart in 2022. It's good to know. It was a very positive experience for St. Louis, so I hope that they do bring it back, close quote. If you look at her more comments, it's not just St. Louis that these conversations have occurred with. Fans may have assumed that the teams, venues, and everything else would stay the same, but nothing was or is guaranteed. There may be other issues that come up with venues, but the XFL is checking in with the previous venues. By doing that, it's an encouraging sign. Ratliff went on to say, quote, I think it was clear to everybody that we were, if not the top, we were one of the top two cities that performed for the XFL, and they had a great experience in the Dome. So I think their initial calls were simply to touch base with all the venues and see if there was going to be any resistance to future conversations or not. And we indicated to them that we'd be happy to have future conversations. That was really the extent of it, so not much to report. We're still in the bankruptcy hearing, so all of the other XFL venues with that company, close quote. So her comments basically mean that they're interested, but the people are starting to talk, and this is a good sign. And if they're going to play in the Dome, a new lease will have to be renegotiated since The Rock, Danny Garcia, Redbird Capital Partners have taken over from Vince McMahon. The previous lease was for $100,000 a game. Not sure what will go on this go around. Ratliff went on to say, quote, I can't speak for the community, but I can speak for the CVC team. I know our team would love to see the BattleHawks back, and I think that the community would also. So we'll keep our fingers crossed that something positive can move forward. You know, they have to restart a whole league. It's not about one city or one venue. It's about making a business plan for an entire league work. So I think that'll probably will take them a bit of time. And that's the key that we need to see as XFL fans. It's going to take time, my friends. The BattleHawks and the Dome were a great mix, if not the top draw, as them and Seattle. They would be crazy not to go back to St. Louis. I'm excited to hear that they're starting talks to crank up the BattleHawks. Hopefully, we can get some things done maybe before the end of the year. But St. Louis fans, this is another good sign that your BattleHawks team is going to return.